Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Mezco 112 figure, and the figure is Thor from Thor Ragnarok. So, let's get into it. Alright, and here we have Thor outside of packaging, so let's go over the accessories first. Comes with quite a bit of accessories. First, we have the base, and then a translucent rod that supports the figure. And then we have one lightning effect piece for the arm, and then we have a sword with sheath attached, and then a sheath with no sword attached, and then we have a mace, and then it comes with two swords and a shield, and then we have hands. We have two gripping hands down here, a pair of fists, and then a pair of gesture hands right there, and we have two extra head sculpts. Let's take a look at them. We have one with the helmet on, which is that one, and then next to it we have the lightning eyes head. What they look like. And then the third head that we have is a normal head with normal eyes. It would have been nice if the third one, which is the lightning head, has a different facial expression. That would have been better. But they are all closed mouth expressions. And there's the figure. There's Thor. Focus in, and then there you go, the front of him. And here's the backside of Thor. Alright, so let us manhandle this figure a little bit here. Head, as far as articulation, look at that. Head articulation is really good. You can look up, flying pose, and oh, not like that. Well, let's put on another head. So as you could tell, he has head articulation. Head is on a ball joint, and base of the neck is also on a ball joint. And then with this one, you can actually lift this up and down. So kind of resembled the film. And I mean, if you have Mezco figures, then you know exactly what to expect as far as range of motion and elbows. You can bend over 90 degrees, that's nice. And then ball hinge wrist, so you can move every which way. And same with this side. Shoulder pad doesn't impede with the articulation at all. Maybe a little bit, but yeah, you can see the other arm could go up about 90 degrees, while this one is slightly down because of the shoulder pad, but nothing too major. And the chest, there's nothing because it has this this armor on, so yeah, it's kind of limited as far as range of motion. No, you can't even turn. So as for the legs, could go up about that much, almost 90 degrees. And knee bend is over 90 because it is double jointed. And then ankles are on a ball joint, so it has range. So you could pivot left and right a little bit, and then forward and back also just a little bit, not too much. So overall, I think this is a fantastic looking figure. The likeness is there, definitely. You could tell it's Chris Hemsworth. And let's put on some accessories. We pop these hands off. Alright, now putting the shield on is a bit tricky. You can see there's a runner right here. And so you put the hand in here, and then there's these two loops. So where the arm's supposed to go in and connect with the hand. And this thing is made out of plastic, and it is only glued on. This one already came off. I would have to glue this back on. You can see it's just a little peg there, so you can easily glue that back on. And then yeah, you just need to slide the arm through here and then attach the peg to the hand, and that's the way for you to have Thor hold on to this shield here. And here I got Thor getting ready to do a gladiator battle with Hulk. And you see with that with the neck range motion, could actually have him look up quite nicely. And the ankle, I mean, it has a ball joint, but it's very limited as far as the range. So even if you spread the legs apart a bit, the feet won't lay flat. Alright, and since I have Thor looking up, might as well bring in Hulk just to do this little comparison here. So yeah, let me stand him back up so you guys can see how tall he is next to Hulk. Alright, then here we have the size comparison between Thor and Hulk. And he is way taller. And you can see he's at least 2 head. Hulk is at least 2 heads taller than Thor here. At least. So I think the comparison, I think the size comparison is pretty accurate. And here's a size comparison between 2 Iron Mans and Thor. On the left we have the SHF, and then on the right we have the Mezco. So Thor's right in the middle. I think Iron Man's a little too big. I think Thor, as a god, he should be a little bit bigger. So which makes the Iron Man should have come in a little bit smaller from Mezco. And then as far as the SHF, I think the SHF is a little tiny. I think he should be the same height as Thor because Iron Man is wearing armor, but this is nanotech armor, so maybe he would be a little shorter. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's how they compare. And here I got Thor on the base with the attachment and using the lightning effect. And there he is, and there's the lightning effect. Just wrap that around his forearm there. And there you go. See, it would have been nicer if the facial expression was a little different. Maybe with the mouth open or show some teeth or something. Give it a little angry expression would have been cool with this lightning effect. And if you're wondering, since part of that fight scene, Thor was holding on to Hulk's hammer, and there you go. He is very capable of holding on to this hammer without any issues, and the hand is big enough for it. Maybe not the wide section, but the skinny part, yeah, he could hold it, no problem. And there he is, standing with no support whatsoever. So yeah, and this figure is going to set you back about $80, and if you have Gladiator Hulk, this will go perfectly with him. I think it's well worth the purchase. And even though this figure doesn't have like super dynamic poses, dynamic range, you could give him he could do a lot of decent poses. Zoom in a little bit so you guys could at least look at it one last time before I finish this video. And yeah, overall, yeah, I say it's worth it, and I would actually purchase this over any of the SHF figures, even though they are way more articulated. But most of the SHF figures doesn't give you a cloth cape, except for the new one that's coming out, the Infinity War Thor. That one has a cloth cape, which I have on pre-order. But all the rest of them, all the rest of the figures from SHF has plastic cape, which I really hate. They're hard plastic too, so I really hate that. And so yeah, I would definitely get this over any of the SHF characters with cape. And it has a little loincloth, which it's feels like a suede type material too. Yeah. So overall, highly recommend this thing. And if you're on the fence, I say get it, because Thor is a god. Alright, so there you go. There's the 1/12 scale Mezco Thor figure from Thor Ragnarok. Thanks for watching.